Okay, so I thought it'd be fun. We got a bunch of veggie scraps for the piggies. Go ahead, dump them in there. Some bad tomatoes, some ramp leaves. They love that stuff. So I thought it'd be fun to just do a quick little talk before we move these chicks over. I'm going to try to make it quick because we're all getting low on light. On what I think the best to the worst homestead animal is. Now, top, number one, absolutely best, easy to raise, easy to maintain, a lot of yield, chickens. Chickens are the best homestead animal, in my opinion, you could get, as based on how easy they are to raise, how easy they are to maintain, how easy it is to find the animals, to buy, and what the best yield is. Number two, I would love to tell you it's pigs, but I don't think it is. I think number two would be goats. Very easy to raise, easy to maintain, they'll eat anything. The one thing with goats, you gotta watch if you pasture your goats, which most people do when it makes sense not to. You gotta have ducks to eat the slugs so they don't get the deer worm. At least in our area, we have deer worm. And the ducks eat the slugs that give the goats the deer worm, and if you don't, then you're going to have a lot of dead goats. But, good thing about goats, they give meat, they give milk, easy to raise, easy to sell. The milk you can make cheese and soap with, so you can sell that. So it's both a food source for you and your family, as well as a revenue source, if you want to take it to that extent. I would say number three is pigs. Easy to raise. This year, not so easy to find. For us, in our area anyways. We had to do some looking. We had to pay a little extra, and we didn't get the piglets. I mean, they were started, that's why we paid a little extra, but easy to raise. Again, you just seen the bowl of leftover, half-rotten, bad fruit and vegetables we just dumped into their thing. The grain for them, relatively cheap. I think we pay $10 a bag.
Yeah.
On average, I think the one bag for the hog grower is $11, and then the bag of cornmeal is like $8. So on average, you might as well just say $10 a bag. And you could do one or the other. For a lot of years, we just raised pigs on cornmeal. But we do both. We mix it up. It gives us a good combination of meat and fat. Number three, I would say, is turkeys. Again, very easy to raise, easy to maintain. You can throw a bunch of food scraps into them too, just like you can chickens, pigs, goats. And they have a pretty decent yield. I would say number four is rabbits. They're pretty easy to find, easy to raise, not all that expensive. Number five, I may be going out of order too. No, I'm at five. Oh no, four would be turkeys.
Yep.
So five would be rabbits. Six, I would say, would probably be a cow. They're a little more expensive to raise. They take longer to mature, to butcher. But when you do butcher them, you get a ton of yield. You also need a lot more space for a cow. You're supposed to have an acre per head. So 1 acre of pasture per head of cow. And we live on an acre here. Luckily, we got alternate places we could take them to. And that's how we can get away with doing it. My friends that live a little ways from here have 3 acres, and they don't allow their cows to grow to maturity before they butcher them because they don't have enough space. And that's just how they do it. Luckily, we have alternate routes we can take. Just make sure we're still filming. Yep. Number 6, I would say, is something like pheasants, because they're not easy to raise. Like I said at the beginning of the video, you lose 50% of your yield of your chicks on average, and they're very expensive birds. I think we put like $100 for them. The feed for pheasants, because you need to feed them a special game feed, is like $26 a bag as compared to the $10 a bag for chicken feed. So it's a lot more expensive for even less yield than you would get out of a turkey or even a chicken. But it is a delicacy meat. Same with quail. I don't think quail would be. I've heard quail are very finicky, and you get such a little amount of meat. I don't really see the sense in raising quail. But again, delicacy meat. So I just thought it'd be fun to kind of give a little rundown on what I think best to roast is, and if you got some different ideas, let me know. Those are the homestead animals that come to mind right off. That's what most people around here raise. So that's what I always think about when I think about a homestead. So we're gonna get these chicks switched over, and then we'll be back to you, show you them in their new home, and that'll be it for the night. So